Tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the ex-murderer, Wanderlei Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Volkan No Time Oezdemir.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, ready to go with early round action here. Let us see what Volkan Oezdemir has to offer. Certainly a lot of our fighter meeting was rooted in his power, which is self-evident.
He's hurt. Big right hand.
Out of range with that one. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Landed a solid punch there. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Oh, beautiful counter. All right, so a big early lead by the boxer. He put a lot of steam on that one as he's able to get that hook home, DC.
He lands it perfect. I mean, he throws it perfect. Right hand is always where it needs to be. If he throws it with the right, the left hand's always where it needs to be. It's tight, it's crisp, and it lands with a lot of power. Ooh, big shot, man.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted.
Successful blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Straight right hand, no good. Just over 3 minutes to go. Nice leg kick there by Oezdemir. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponents.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Under 2 minutes to go. Oezdemir circling to his right now.
Real quick leg kick. Beautiful jab lands.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike.
About the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one. Ooh. lands. Nicely done.
He's got the single collar tie.
And he caught the kick. Uzdemir's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Oh, he is hurting for certain. Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. 20 seconds left. Silva's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Another good position. Look for a level change as he tries to secure a takedown.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready.
Round 2 underway.
Beautiful block there. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for. Oh, landed some big shots, too. Nice punch there.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I would bet you 1,000. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the...
Oh, punches and bunches. Oh, big left hook there.
That's action there. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in the...
Oh! Back to the feet. Could be the beginning of the end here. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You'd think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. We mark.
He's hurt bad. He's hurting bad here. Oh!
Back to the feet now.
Really bad. Oh, big right hand. This is a crazy high pace. Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bogdan No Time Uzdemir.
Oh, well, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because it's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Pereira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson, the Spider Silva!
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let us see what Alex Pereira has for Anderson Silva. You know that when Pereira transitioned from kickboxing to mixed martial arts, this was one of the matchups he had his eyes centered on. And we'll see how he handles this fight.
A lot of times they say you ask for things, and when you get them, you got to prepare yourself mentally. This is one of those moments for Alex Pereira. He has to recognize that this is a legend in front of him, a guy that he may have tried to be like in his youth, a guy that he wanted to emulate while he was coming up in the sport. He has to go through Anderson Silva, but Anderson is not ready to take a back seat to his Brazilian counterpart. What a fantastic matchup this is. Oh, kick.
Lands a big right hand early.
You gotta be first.
Oh, how clean is that jab by Silva?
Oh, that was a big one there.
Keep those hands up for me. Hands up.
That's his goal at the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low. Flat over with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Fighters separate from the clinch.
Good body shot he landed there.
All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the 3rd round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like 2 tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon. Good knee there.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Checks the leg kick. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Swing and a big miss by Silva. Just misses with the straight left hand. Look is there again. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
2 minutes now to go in round one. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Pineda. Takedown defense is there. Nice front kick there. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon.
Oh! He's hurt now.
Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Silva's eye starting to swell now. Always busy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there. Under a minute now to go round one.
It's okay. Keep going.
Nice land there by Anderson Silva. Just a true mixed martial artist. Has so much honor and respect for the game. And somewhat remarkably, still getting it done when matched up with the best middleweights in the world. His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
Big shot to the head.
Pineda's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. Went for the inside leg kick. Round two straight ahead. Heading back to the corner after that round. Pineda's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding.
That's all right. This round, we're going to turn the tide. Let's turn this into a...
All right, let us now take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. He appeared to open up a significant cut on his opponent's forehead with one of those strikes.
A lot of blood comes from the cut on the forehead. He did exactly what he needed to do to land a strike that would open up a cut on the forehead. Now that he's got the target, he has got to continue to go there. He's got to continue to land in that spot to try to get his opponent out of it.
Of course, his corner imploring him to be more sound defensively. The huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Good stick.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. And a miss with the right hook. Just missed with the left there.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, clean hook there.
Oh.
It's a nice jab by him there. Timely defense there. Huge block for him.
Ooh, what a punch.
Elbows up for me. Come on, keep that guard up.
Well, that one should leave a mark. Outstanding leg kick employed there by Silva, lands flush. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. We have crossed.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble now. Nice leg kick.
All right, that calf kick starting to show some visible signs of bruising now. And
it's exciting him. He's excited to see that all the work that they've done in preparation is showing itself in the octagon.
Lands a hook there.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you're blocking them a little bit, they still put damage on you.
Well, a really good second round. Thus far tonight.
Big, massive.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anderson, the Spider Silva!
Well, his smile lights up the room, and his performance lit up this arena tonight. Congratulations to the wildly popular Anderson Silva. No matter where we go in the world, Silva about as beloved and respected as it gets, and you've got to think he still enjoys a win of this magnitude. Tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ovince St. Preux. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Yuri Denisa.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so mission accomplished for Yuri Prochazka, first champion out of the Czech Republic. But this man is a huge success right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more. more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hit very bad.
There's that left hand.
Let me see those kicks.
Prochazka gets lit up by that straight punch. Well, you can spot that wide base, that stance of Yuri Prochazka from a mile away. His opponent didn't see that right hand coming.
Yeah, that right hand is tremendous from Yuri Prochazka. But that right hand starts with that wide base, with his ability to draw ear mistake, and then he always capitalizes on it.
Effective use of the jab there by St. Preux. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses. Nice. Nicely done. Prochazka gets tattooed with that hook. He's going to have to change some things here.
He loaded up there on that high kick. Big shot lands for both guys.
And he connects there. Straight right hand on the counter is good. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Prochazka gets tattooed by a solid uppercut there. Can't take too many more of those.
Yep, and then over the top. And everything's landing with so much power.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Big overhand right. And another one. St. Preux's got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
TKO here. And back to his feet.
Nice right hand. Oh, yes, now we're going.
St. Preux's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh, nice right hand.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Trying to establish that jab once again. St. Preux's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Power shots landing on both sides, and the chins continue to hold up. Big head kick. Able to check that kick as well. Prochazka gets absolutely torched by that uppercut. That one figures to leave him off. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
30 seconds to go.
And now some separation.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Willie's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
Oh, Superman punch is good. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2.
Lands that beautiful jab.
Throwing that jab, no good.
Look at the turtle in that kick.
Prochazka's hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
Now he's got good body position, yo.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money. Oh, he smells blood in the water. Gotta start looking for the finish here.
He's working on the arm bar. Arm is very tight.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Oh, he's mixing it up well. There's a ground and pound elbow to the body. St. Preux gets back up again. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. OSP gets stunned there by that stiff jab. 3 minutes to go. Just misses with the straight right.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again?
Got the hook in quickly.
St. Preux definitely taking aim at that cut right now. You see targeting that area that is already compromised on his opponent. Oh, swelling and blood. You wonder if at some point that's going to impact the breathing. Not a good situation for him here.
There it is again. Look at that. Fast jab lands it.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot.
Connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. Prochazka's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh, how about that reversal by him there? Oh, he's got his back. Transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by St. Preux. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He passed the half guard.
All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
And now he's got the back. All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
If you don't start doing something to protect that.
All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Pro Hosmer. That punch no good. St. Cruz really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute. Takedown defense holds up.
Good job of level changing off of the strikes, too.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Making all these shots count. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. St. Cruz's eye is starting to swell shut. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Pretty good jab there by a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Under 3 minutes to decide this one. Really anybody's fight here over the final 5 minutes.
Stop.
All right, well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose shot.
But, John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
He still seems spirited and mentally in this fight, and to that end, the doctor will allow him to continue, at least for now.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happier.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Well, a lot of fighters say there's no worse feeling on fight night than when your cardio abandons you, and there's been a lot of
He hurt it. shot lands to the leg there.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, he's hurt. OSP gets the finish.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Otis St. Preux.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions. We go to the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner and former UFC light heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Sugar Rashad Evans. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, John Bones Jones.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, round 1 is underway. Sugar Rashad Evans set to take the center of the octagon here. His last first-round finish against Chael Sonnen, UFC 167 in 2013. We'll see if he can add to that total tonight and get off to a good start here in what is another high-profile spot for the former champion. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Evans. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Getting the ball here.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Jones.
Work to get back in the guard now. Move those hips.
Nice.
Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Jones is looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. The takedown is not there. Nice connection there by John Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight.
And you have to have it because the target's always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems destined to keep that title wrapped around the neck.
Nice deceptive level change to get the takedown.
Now he's going full mount.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Johnny Bone. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. We cross the midpoint in round one. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Evans. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. In the half guard.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Evans.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Jones.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Evans. Both fighters throwing heat now. Evans is in half guard. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Under a minute to go in the round. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now. They're popping forward. They're excited.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it.
Single collar tie now.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating it into an underhook. Lands a solid kick right there.
Missed on the right hand. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Evans. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time, because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
You ready to fight? Ready. Yeah.
Second round here. Nice punch there by Evans. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Right now they separate. All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's... Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown.
He passes to half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's got to be careful here.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Evans.
Oh, big elbow.
Jones is in half guard.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. This is where he wants to be.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Evans. Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up.
He's got to be careful here.
Evans has got his back again.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Evans is looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
Great shot from the top position.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, right into mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Jones. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Oh, another huge terrific shot here, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Good, solid strike on the ground. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Evans. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's going to get the finish. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Seconds to go in this one.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Jones ground and pound from half guard. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Final seconds here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. 10 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat. Now listen, you're up on the scorecards here. You're going into the last round. I want more of what you've been doing. Let's stay safe. Let's not get kicked.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, This is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Third round underway. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no actions to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hands. And that's the detail that everybody's missing. He's sitting in that half guard, and his bottom half is securing his opponent. So his top half is moving. It's adjusting. He's posting his hand on his face, dropping elbows. When he's able to pull back, he's throwing his punches. There is a real intelligence in his approach to his ground and pound. It is truly, truly great to watch. It is unbelievable to watch a guy so skilled in such an important area of fighting. Oh, nice.
Jones is right back to the full mount here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Getting the mount here. Big ground and pound.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round.
Use your hips to get back to the guard.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Working on Ezekiel choking, he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
Relentless pressure from the top by Jones.
Now he's going full mount. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass it out.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. Beautiful transition.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Get out of there.
Evans has got the full mount. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. One minute now to go in our third and final round. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Good work from the top here by Evans. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Jones is in half guard now. Oh, nice combination of strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent, not unlike Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston.
Oh, that is a good reference. If you're standing and your opponent's on the ground, you're doing really good work.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or kick, ground and pound.
Stop.
Nice. That's for sure a win right there, brother. For sure.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 9-28, and 30-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Sugar Rashad Evans.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.